Galera, o vídeo que vai ser postado a seguir vão ter dois vídeos. Um eu jogando com a minha irmã, quer dizer, mostrando pra ela, e outro o trailer do FNAF. Galera, o nome do canal eu esqueci agora, mas o trabalho é todo dele, ele que achou isso. Se eu não me engano é um gringo. Deve ser, né? Então, galera, fiquem com o vídeo. Tchau, e outra coisa, Revolução P começa daqui a 3 dias.
What's going on, guys? So today we're going to be going over 5 things you probably missed in the Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location trailer. If you guys want to see more videos like this, drop a like on the video. Let's see if we can go for 5,000 likes. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because we're going to be doing a ton of these things over the next few days and to go on forward past that. But anyways, so let's get into the 5 things that you probably missed. Now, some of these are going to be pretty hidden, and some of them are going to be pretty obvious that most of you guys have seen, and some of them you're going to have all seen because some of you guys are just experts out there that see it all, just like, you know, any big fan of the game here. So one of the things I want to point out first of all is that if you actually stop at 20 seconds into the trailer, you will see these 2 brand new animatronics. Even though they're not like animatronics, they're more like desk figures. But if I had to take a guess, I'd say these things are going to play a pretty big role in the game. Now, the first one is on the left there, and that is BB or JJ. Really, that's kind of what everyone's talking about right now, because they don't know what it is. It looks like a mix of both of them, but if you think it's BB, then it's wearing a different outfit, which is also possible. That's kind of what I think, but my only question is, you know, this is him before Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so it's like, how is this going to take place? How is he going to look? I mean, it's really, I don't know, I want to know more about this animatronic already and how he's going to, you know, play in the game, because as you guys know, in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the BB in that game actually just kind of, you know, turned off all of your power and everything like that and kind of screwed you over. So this one seems to be a lot smaller. Maybe this isn't the full-size version of him. Maybe he's actually going to be making a return at some point else in the coming trailers, basically. Anyways, the one after that is a brand new sort of animatronic. I feel like this one's going to have a pretty big role in it. I don't think Scott would just simply add this in on the desk for no apparent reason. So as you can see, he's actually holding some sort of wire, it looks like. Maybe a microphone. I honestly can't tell. I'm pretty sure he's going to have some sort of big role in the game, too. Obviously, we don't know what that is just yet. And I also want to point out there's a speaker right beneath him. You'll see where that comes into play in the next one. So if we actually skip ahead and go to, I think, like 1 minute into the trailer when you're kind of seeing the stage crew, you will see that, well, first of all, there's kind of a theory here. But, I mean, this does kind of also link in with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Mangle has a speaker. So, as you guys know, in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, she had that radio frequency. No one really knew what it meant. And, well, now we're going to be able to hear it in action here because she does have a gigantic speaker on her chest. If you guys remember, like I said before, that radio frequency, no one can understand it. Nobody knew what it meant. I have a feeling that now we're going to be able to hear her talk, obviously because the game is fully voice acted. So, she's going to have this speaker box on her. Maybe that's what survived until Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and that's what we were actually hearing. So, whatever she says in this game is probably what we were hearing in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which is pretty exciting, or maybe we're going to be able to hear it at some point throughout the game, which is just very exciting. It's crazy to think that, you know, 2 years ago at this point, I was theorizing, you know, what this could possibly mean, and none of us ever thought we'd actually be able to hear, you know, what it actually meant, and now we are actually going to be able to. So now, next up, if you actually skip to, I guess, like the 1 minute and 1 second in to the trailer, up to 1 minute and 8 seconds in, and you look at Freddy on the left side, he has a Bonnie, Adventure Time Bonnie, animatronic on his hand, which is obviously from Five Nights at Freddy's World. It's a cool little Easter egg that Scott actually added in, and I actually missed my own self when I was watching over the trailer, so I'd say this is one of the most hidden ones. If you caught this yourself, then that's actually really good. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, he's just kind of chilling there. It's obviously just a simple little Easter egg, but it is very, very cool that Scott even added it in. Now, one of the other things I also want to point out is the fact that on the ballerina animatronic, if you actually look at her on her, like, skirt thing, she has these little ties here, these little pins on her. And then if you actually look at Baby has the same thing, but they look to be smaller. The ones on the ballerina animatronic don't really look like pins. They look obviously like they're part of her dress. But the weird thing is, on Baby, they stand out a little bit more. They look like they're actually in her. They look like, I don't know, maybe it's something that falls out of her, or you can like pull out of her or something like that, and it slows her down or something along those lines. I honestly have no idea, but it is still something to point out because of the fact that, well, it's something new. And the final thing is the fact that Ballerina actually never opens her eyes throughout the entire trailer. So clearly there's going to play some sort of role in the game. Obviously we don't know what yet, but obviously this is just very strange for her to keep her eyes closed throughout the entire trailer. Every part that we've seen her in, her eyes are always closed, so maybe she's afraid of the light, maybe she can't see during the light, which that wouldn't really make sense for them to make an animatronic that can do that, but who knows? I mean, these things look factory new, so it is weird the fact that, you know, if this is some sort of flaw in her system, that this would come on her in the first place. but I am interested to see where this actually goes. So anyways, that is 5 things you probably missed in the Five Nights at Freddy's location trailer 1. Obviously, I did do a little bit more than 5 here, but I figured I'd add a few extra in and just see where, if you guys like them or not. But anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this, like I said before, drop a like on the video. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.